Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're on the way down to the shop here. We got Bowman's supposed to come by this evening and talk a little bit about his 2-valve and a little friendly call out we have going on there with the other 2-valve. It's turbo. And Bowman's supposed to make the race this Saturday at Wilkesboro, Saturday night street fights. If y'all make it up there, check it out. I know Tyler's put in a lot of work, effort for this. A lot of sponsors, a lot of cars traveling from a long ways for this. Destry at Bang the Light, Robert Smith at Pennywise Racing. Of course, you got us, Carolina Performance. We'll have a couple cars up there racing. Should be a really good turnout. I mean, Tyler, hands down, every event he's done has gotten bigger and better. And hats off to him with a pat on the back there. And really hats off and a pat on the back to all the racers too. They really put on a show for the spectators. And you know, it's hard to understand sometimes. You know, spectators, they see cars racing and they don't always see behind the scenes there and see what really goes into it all the time though. But you know, that'd be another video for a different time to show some of that. But you know, we just want everybody to go up there and have a good time, be safe, make great passes, personal best, win, lose, draw. It don't make no difference. It's gonna be a heck of a race. You know, it's like I said, it's off flashlight start, Bang the Light, and I think you guys will really enjoy that race too. But like I said, we'll get back to Bowman and his 2-valve is gonna be here, and he's gonna talk to us a little bit about it and tell us what all he's got done to it. And appreciate you watching, guys. Be sure to like it, share it, subscribe, and we'll give you the best that we can. Give us some comments. Alright guys, we're sitting here looking at some dyno videos we've done. We run across a particular one here, which is the one we're going to be looking at tonight. So we're going to be talking to him, Bowman, here in just a few minutes. I promise these guys we're going to get us about a supper here and take it easy and relax for a few minutes, and we'll show you his car and let him tell you all about it, guys. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we're gonna get the little Nitrous 2-valve unloaded here, Kevin.
You brought the streetcar and a trailer.
Streetcar and a trailer? Well,
We can go for a cruise and turn the AC on if you want to.
uh-oh, there we go.
We'd like to take a ride. We'll go for a ride.
You read that tag here? Later, hater.
He'll give you a view of that.
Oh.
I gotta give you a hard time.
He said you're definitely going to get a chance to see that tag again. Beautiful car.
I like the tag cover.
car, guys. You can take the kids to town to get them some ice cream. There you go, guys. He said it was a streetcar. Bowman, I do have one question.
Yeah.
What's with the pink hair, buddy?
It's for my wife. It's my wife's car.
Wife's car. Built the car for her. Mama's happy, everybody's happy.
That's right. Happy wife, happy life.
There you go. Hey guys, here's a look right here. The 2-valve with nitrous. There's a 2-valve with turbo that wants to race him. We'll get to that in a little bit. I don't know. All right, Bowen, I appreciate you bringing your car by and taking us a ride in and everything. You want to tell anybody, you want to let us know anything about it, or any dyno numbers, or you got any backstories on the car or anything?
Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about it. Well, originally we bought the car. It was a stock 2-valve. We've had the car about 6 years. My wife got the itch for wanting another car for herself, so we went on the hunt and found this 02 Mustang, stock 2-valve. I think it had a gear and exhaust is all it had done. And we played with it for a little bit, threw a couple bolt-ons at it. Anybody who knows me, I'm a nitrous junkie, so we threw nitrous at it.
It's in your veins. Look at IV to you.
Yeah, so we put a little nitrous on it. I think put 125 shot on it, maybe 130 at best. It was a fun little toy. My wife didn't care for the nitrous, but I needed something a little extra to play with, so I talked her into putting it on there. But the car ended up going some low 730s with it. And it went faster, but we had some catastrophic failure with it. We had a oil pump gear broke in it, and that was the end of that motor. It spun a bearing, scarred the crank. So then we were on the look to build a new motor for it. And it just so happens that my tuner at the time had a motor, and he was raffling it off. Anybody who knows the Brightmare 2-valve, Steve Schrader's car, he raffled his 2-valve motor off, and we won it. That was a curse and a blessing, I think. But we got the motor and didn't realize, well, we realized it. I was in denial, I guess you could say, that if we put that motor in the car, you got to put other supporting mods to handle it. So we went through a couple rear ends, a couple transmissions, and eventually switched the car over to Holley EFI, and that's when we hollered at Carolina Performance, and they done some tuning on it. Done an excellent job tuning the car.
Appreciate
very
that,
pleased
Bowman.
with it. What's that?
Appreciate that, Bowman.
Oh yeah. They did an excellent job tuning the car. Completely turned the car around. And in the meantime, all this, the car's kind of got some history to it. We through getting this new motor and the new transmission, new rear end, and all that stuff, we finally started getting the car dialed in to what we wanted, and then we had a house fire. And the car was in the basement of the house, and it done some pretty extensive damage, not necessarily to the body, but we'd broke a rear end in the car the week before at Wilkesboro, and I was in the middle of fixing the rear end, and parts strode everywhere in the basement, and then we wake up in the middle of the night, house is on fire, so we couldn't get the car out. Of course, windows were down in the car, hood was up on the car, all the ash, the soot, all that winds up in the car, all over the motor, corrosion, ground issues, needs rear end, transmission's being rebuilt. We did manage to get the car out, the fireman did. It was 13 degrees that night. Of course, we raced the car, had water in it. What happens to water at 13 degrees? Freezes. Pushed every freeze plug in and out. So basically, all said and done, we pretty much had to go through the entire car again. My buddy Scott Eldrith at Eldrith Automotive, all my tools burned up, so I couldn't really do any of the work myself. My buddy Scott Eldrith reached out to me and said bring the car up there. He helped me out and done a ton of work to the car for me, and I can't thank him enough. If it wasn't for him, I can't say I would have put the car back together.
Yeah, I know Scott myself. He's a really good guy. Yeah. He's helped us out when we needed it. He's been there for us too.
Him and his whole family. I consider them family. But they helped me get the car back together, and a lot of stuff. Out of the kindness of his heart, he wouldn't even take payment for it. I tried, I offered. His response was, "I'll need help one day, come help me." So I can't thank him enough.
That's one of the good things I've really noticed in the drag racing world. It's a lot of people pull together to help each other in times of need.
Mm-hmm. It still took a lot of money to get the car back to where it was, but we've got it finally back to what it was, maybe a little better, and finally starting to have a little fun with it. It's if anybody wants to know what it is, it's basically it's 4.6 2-valve stroke to a 5.3 liter. I like messing with those LS guys, by the way. It's a 5.3 in it. Let them watch it make a few passes, and then they're all cheering me on until I pop the hood, and they're like, "Well, it's got a Ford motor." Sorry, guys. But it's a Boss block, 475 crank, Mod Max crank, DSS rods, pistons, trick flow heads, CMS cams, stage 3, and a shot of nitrous.
You've recently swapped the transmission.
Yeah, it's got a T56 Magnum in it from TIC Performance. Broke a couple rear ends in it, finally went to a spool. Built a rear end again for the 3rd time. Hopefully we've got all the weak links fixed, but there's always a weak link, so we might find another one this weekend. We plan on going to Wilkesboro this weekend. So,
you got any predictions for the 6-shift class up there Saturday night?
It's going to come down to me, Robbie, or Shane Green. One of those 3. They're going to take it home.
Put them all on notice already.
Yeah, one of us is taking it home.
I noticed you said 2-valve there, and when you put 2-valve in there and you're letting us know it's a stick-shift car, I heard of another 2-valve stick-shift turbo car that's called you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we have some fun here soon whenever my car's finished.
Yeah.
Kevin's got y'all seen the last couple videos there. We've showed his car a little bit there, and making real good progress on it. And I know Kevin would like to be out there this Saturday, but I know he's wanting to make sure it's right too. So I think they got a little friendly call out grudge race.
Some free lessons this time.
Free lessons. So we're taking experience over youth. Any money riding on this? Cookout trays, Texas. I like Texas Roadhouse myself, but you know.
I mean, you can buy
we'll take you out to Applebee's.
Applebee's.
So you're already planning on paying.
Or you take me out to Applebee's.
Either way, we'll get a meal out of it.
Well, either way, win or lose, I'm going to eat regardless. So, so what do you think, Kevin? Any final words, or you're speechless tonight? I mean, he calls a man out. You took him for a ride in what?
I took him for a ride in the old 2-valve. So.
Yeah, man. I can't talk.
You got him tore up. And you didn't even hit the nitrous yet.
No, not yet.
You could put a little nitrous on yours or something.
Yeah, maybe.
It might help.
Maybe a little 50 shot, 100 shot.
50 shot?
bro.
50 shot. No, I think it'd be a fun little race you two got going on there.
Okay.
It'd be really, exciting to watch any kind of racing anyway, but just the fact that it's 2-valve nitrous and 2-valve turbo.
Just keep in mind,
Let's see which one's better.
if you get outrun, you just got outrun by a girl's car.
Yeah, tell him, yeah, he
I
built
built this car for my wife. I've got my own Mustang. This is the wife's car, so.
It's okay, you're driving it.
So how would it feel to
I
be
let her drive.
outrun by a girl?
You call him a girl?
No, I said, how would it feel to be outrun by a girl?
Don't hurt my feelings a little bit.
I think it hurt anybody's feelings. Because I'm not even going to mention the other car that you called out.
The Cam.
No, you don't. No, you don't know. Yeah.
Cam Camaro?
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that one later too.
Alright.
Well, Bowman, Kevin, appreciate both audience here.
Oh,
Did y'all get your bellies full?
Oh yeah.
Did you get you got a tapeworm? You're always hungry.
I'm probably eating another slice.
That's what I figured. Well, guys, like I said, give us some comments, like and share the channel, subscribe, and when these two get together for that race, you better believe there's going to definitely be some video.
November 13th. Be there, be
November 13th?
Yeah.
He's already set a date.
Oh.
Dang.
So y'all got a date. First date, right?
Yeah.
First date. What is?
And then a date afterwards. He's gonna take me out to Applebee's.
Well, there you go. They've called it, guys. So we'll see what happens, and we'll let you know for sure with some video. And I appreciate you tuning in.